Welcome to Dice Junkies, and this is Perception Check, episode 25, where we talk about Death Wish and the Hitman's Bodyguard, plus a lot more. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy. I'm here with
Q, Damien,
and I'm Zeno Damus. Thanks for watching. All right, let's get to this. This week is another week of just slow news. I mean, there hasn't been a whole bunch. We grabbed a few things though that we wanted to talk about. So let's get started. First thing was we saw a trailer for Death Wish, which is a Bruce Willis movie. It's in the category of Bruce Willis.
They disagree with me. I mean, I think Liam Neeson could also do it.
No,
you want to know what?
It's a Bruce Willis
No,
movie, man.
but you know what? After thinking about it again, you're right. I hate to say this, but this is the one time. This is not a role that Liam Neeson could take. This is a Bruce Willis movie.
Well, yeah, because it's in the Bruce Willis category.
I know, it is distinctive.
It's the Bruce Willis genre of movie.
Exactly.
Like, I really can't tell you, look at this movie and tell you, oh,
This is Die Hard 8.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, that movie could not have anybody else because it's just, it's Bruce Willis going around, kicking ass, taking
Bruce
names,
Willis.
and, sorting the death out later.
It looked good to me. I was just smiling through the whole fucking trailer.
It really could be a Die Hard.
Bruce Willis.
It's Bruce Willis.
It really could be a Die Hard sequel. This could be after all that other crap happened.
But, I mean, you're sitting here and you're looking at a 60-year-old Bruce Willis just killing everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
Is Bruce Willis 60?
He's up there, dude.
Hey, Google, how old is Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis is 62 years old.
62, all right. Wow.
These old bastards stick together.
I mean, Bruce Willis will be kicking ass all the way to the grave, man. That's...
His last movie, he's in Die Hard at a nursing home. Like, they think they're going to come in my nursing? Oh, let's go to nursing home. It'll be peaceful. They'll give you pudding.
Chasing people down in his wheelchair.
I see him sliding down, man, barefoot.
As long as he's got a bloody T-shirt on, it's fine.
There you go.
But that definitely looks like it's going to be fun. Hey, Google. When does Death Wish release?
Death Wish comes out in the United States of America on November 22nd.
So November 22nd. So not too far away. Not too far away. It's something I don't know. Like, it's a Bruce Willis movie. I'm excited to watch it, but I don't know if it's one of those I'll go see in a theater, though.
Oh, probably not. I know why it resonates with me just a little bit more than probably you guys, though.
What's that?
Death Wish. Charles Bronson.
Charles Bronson?
Mm-hmm.
Not familiar. I mean, I know who Charles Bronson is, but I don't know the significance between Death Wish and...
He made a series of movies called Death Wish.
Did he?
Yes.
Huh.
I do think I've heard that before.
It does say it is a re-imaging of the classic 1974 revenge thriller Death Wish. So there you go.
Bam! That's what I'm talking about.
So you called it. You called it. I did not actually read.
I did not exist in 1974. How old are you, Damien?
Shut up, man.
I did not actually read the description. I just watched the trailer.
We all watched the trailer.
And was there drooling from badassery.
But, that's why it resonated with me, because Charles Bronson, Death Wish. All right.
Because I don't even know who do we have that will replace Bruce Willis. Like, this current generation of actors, who is our Bruce Willis?
He's only 62. We've got like 8-9 more years to master cloning.
You never know, man, with the way that...
No, we get cloning down. We'll make a new Bruce Willis.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. We got like 8-9 years to get some cloning.
Yeah, because there ain't nobody to replace him.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, this run of actors is a bunch of pussies.
Well, no, we have some really hardcore, like, in their 50s to 70s, old school actors that I just don't see that style of acting. I don't know if it's a thing of the times where, people just aren't in that demand, or do we not have that class of actor anymore?
I'll be honest, none of the new actors really resonate as just being like you said, just the amazing actors that we had from our generation. That's kind of depressing.
Most of them are wearing skinny jeans, cutting off the circulation to their testicles. So
Pretty much. Pretty much.
I'm getting alarmed by the fact I can't think of a new actor that I consider to be that good. I'm sitting
not
here going
kidding.
like, oh crap.
I mean, there's nobody that could pull off Commando.
yeah,
There's nobody that could pull off fucking Predator. All right?
what are we going to do when we lose Liam Neeson?
because the
No
the
one has
big
that set of skills.
the big heavy testosterone actors that we have right now aren't really.
They're terrible actors.
They don't have the charisma, that we had these awesome badass dudes with high charisma
And horrible acting skills. Sylvester Stallone?
Well, true.
It's not Sylvester Stallone's fault that the only character he can play in a movie is Sylvester Stallone. He has one character, it's Sylvester Stallone, and no matter what he's in.
Mr. I'll be back.
I like Dwayne Johnson, but he isn't even that young.
That's the problem. I was just thinking, Dwayne Johnson's awesome, but last time I saw him, I started to see the aging, and I was going he's getting up there.
Mm-hmm.
He's older than me, and I'm not a spring chicken.
Yeah.
Like Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's great in action movies. All right, but he's not of that caliber.
Yeah.
You don't have a Brad Pitt category
Yeah.
like you do a Bruce Willis category.
Usually my Brad Pitt category is a void.
Well, he did a great job, I think, with the comedic action adventure Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That was a great movie. That was a great movie. Now he's done good in dramas like Legends of the Fall, and then Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
I liked him in that.
I liked him in Fight Club, and that was about it.
Edward Norton was Fight Club, man. Brad Pitt, was he in that movie?
I want to move on because I'm getting more depressed and more. I'm really actually. Y'all guys are joking, but I'm sitting here really going like, holy crap, man! I can't think of a decent effing young actor that I want to see in an action movie.
Yeah, what about?
What happened to manly men?
Especially with
they're all little sissy pretty boys, man. What the heck?
You have a son, where is his?
I know. Because
manly
our generation,
role
man,
model?
all the action stars were ugly. Bruce Willis is not a good-looking dude, neither Schwarzenegger or Stallone. We had tough, ugly dudes. We're not even talking about Clint Eastwood. Goddamn, he makes chewed leather look good. And he always, when the good, bad, and ugly, I always assumed that they were referring to him as the ugly. I don't know if he was supposed to be. But that was cool
If he
back
hears
then.
that and shows up,
I'll distract him with a chair. He can't tell a black person from a chair.
You're feeling lucky, punk.
Yeah, he's going to be talking to an empty chair. All he has to be like, this is me. And don't walk off. And he's going to be like, you. And I was just like, okay. But no, seriously, I don't even mean that in a bad way. They were manly men. They weren't pretty boys. They were rough. Ruggedly handsome.
Look,
remember that? When a dude was rugged looking?
The generation before our generation, you had John Wayne. You actually had Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Those were the manly men back then.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of some badassery, though.
Oh, yeah.
There's another one that can't be replaced.
Motherfucking Samuel L. Jackson in the Hitman's Bodyguard. Now, every fucking trailer I see of this
is amazing.
Just makes me want to see this movie that much more. And Ryan Reynolds is in it, who is awesome, but Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
But that's what shocks me is that Ryan Reynolds is in a non-Deadpool movie, and I don't hate him, and that's so amazing to me because I don't like Ryan Reynolds.
I like Ryan Reynolds. I like most of what he does, and to have Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson in the same movie, and it be just a obvious action flick,
That's like having Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta in the same movie.
Let's not bring up Johnny. Johnny T. No Johnny T.
John Travolta.
But no, don't get me wrong. Back in the day, I wasn't a Ryan Reynolds fan. But since Deadpool, I started to like him. But his performance in this movie is more what I like.
Dude.
Not really.
Blade 3. I don't know where the fuck you're coming
Oh yeah,
from.
he was pretty good. But it's hard to remember him when you've got Snipes. Snipes chews the scenery and pulls a movie. Like I forgot who else played in Blade.
Well, I like comedy movies, and so I remember him from his early like college comedy flicks. You know,
I remember I just kept seeing romance comedies, and I'm not a rom-com guy, so I kind of fell out of interest with them.
what was it, Van Wilder?
That was okay.
That wasn't a movie.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. But now he's becoming one of my favorite actors, and hopefully he's not that old. I think we can get some years out of Ryan.
I really liked him in Green Lantern.
You better sleep a while,
man.
open. He didn't like himself in Ryan Green Lantern, man. Like he disagrees with you on that.
You didn't hear the sarcasm dripping when I said that. I'm over here laughing my ass off.
Because whenever you say Green Lantern, I just see green instead of red. It's just like, ah! But no, these trailers are amazing. There's a lot more going on in the movie than I thought, but all of it is freaking awesome.
Just the, they pulled the romance,
They pulled the
angle,
Deadpool trailer.
romance angle on the trailer number
It's
4.
a romance movie, man. It's about love.
And oh man,
Samuel.
no,
Salma Hayek.
yes, Salma Hayek has still got it, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
man.
She is hot as hell. I was looking at her going like, hi.
Yeah,
I
man.
think I'd kill a few people, too.
That was pretty awesome. So,
And all of them are freaking entertaining as hell. I think this is the kind of movie that you're going to be spending every 5 minutes. You're going to be going, that was the greatest thing I ever saw. And then the next 5 minutes, you're going to be like, no, wait, that was the greatest thing I ever saw. And it's just going to keep doing that from scene to scene. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I'm able to even suspend my disbelief. Because like when he gets launched through the window, it goes, come on, man. I'm going like, my mind's telling me, you should be dead. But I'm too busy laughing my ass off.
What happened to the seatbelt rule?
When you don't even care how improbable something just was, the movie's doing good.
Let's see. When does this come out? Hey, Google. When does Hitman's Bodyguard release?
The Hitman's Bodyguard will be released in the United States of America on August 18th.
August 18th, so it's coming right around the corner.
Are we going to make it to this one?
I would love to make it to this one.
Okay.
I usually don't go to the theater for this type of movie, and I doubt I'll go on release day. Maybe go on release. You want to go on release? Okay.
When's the 18th? When's the 18th? Is it what day of the week is it?
I'm sure it's a Friday, like every other fucking movie release, man. 18th Friday next week. So not this coming Friday, but next Friday.
I mean, I feel you that I'd rather catch it before the crowd gets there, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm going to avoid the spoilers. I think like this movie is going to be a pretty big hit, and everybody's going to be talking about it.
I don't know if there's much to spoil, though.
Okay, I just want to see the damn movie on release.
Okay. Well,
I don't mind that we missed the Dark Tower because I'm not hearing good things, man.
yeah, I still want to go and see the Dark Tower.
But I'm getting worried because like I haven't heard anybody say anything good yet, and I'm getting more alarmed.
I mean, we'll check it out. We'll check it out this week. We'll check it out.
Yeah, y'all trust us. We'll tell you if it's worth seeing. Don't listen to anyone else. Wait for us.
No, go check it out. Go check it out in theaters now. Why not?
Because I told them to, man. Why you always got to like contradict
All right,
me?
fine. Wait for us.
Wait for us. Yeah.
Go check it out.
Do as I say.
Not as I do.
I do terrible things. We've been over this.
Yeah, well. So
let's go on to the next one now.
Yeah,
We've
the
talked
last
about two
thing
movies we're looking forward to. Let's talk about the one that we're really nervous about.
Yeah, the last thing we're going to talk about is It, and the director for It has also said that he's hoping to remake Pet Sematary next. So not only is he going to destroy my It movie, but he also wants to destroy Pet Sematary.
Let's be honest, most Stephen King movies are kind of
Well, yeah.
So, I mean, having somebody go back and try to put a professional job on these really great stories.
Well, because most of them fall into the cult classic category, where, they weren't the best done movies, but it was such an awesome story, and they had these key features that just landed just right to where no one is going to be able to live up to that again. Because if you try to copy it, you're going to fail.
I mean, but, I've told you what my biggest thing is. Every time I look at the clown, I just ain't feeling it. Like, It doesn't even really look enough like a clown to me to trigger anyone's clown phobia.
I am not down with the clown.
It just... That's not even getting
down with the clown.
But they look more like clowns, though. I mean, every time I look at it, I don't see clown. The makeup's just not hitting clown to me, which means it's not scary because it's not hitting clown. And, I'm not scared of clowns, but I know why clowns are considered creepy.
There's one clown I'm fucking scared of, and that's Pennywise.
Well, yeah, Pennywise, who looks like a freaking clown, but also scares the ever-living hell out of me. But then Tim Curry has got a real murdery face.
Watch out for Hobo the Clown, too.
And I'll shoot him in the pinky toe.
Like, I always got to get at Tim Curry. Tim Curry has a murdery face. He's always had a good face for horror.
And,
Yeah.
Look, Tim Curry, to me, is, this one does not even get close to him. But also, just the description from the book of the clown. And it felt like they transferred that description from the book to that movie. They did that shit right.
Tim Curry convinces me, okay, he did such a good job that I was pretty sure Tim Curry kills and eats children. Not Pennywise. I was sure Tim Curry killed. That was how good he did of being creepy. When he looked into the camera turned hostile, he looked so freaking scary when he would just...
he still looks kind of young. He still looks really vital.
Eating children does that for you.
Yeah.
You may be onto something, motherfucker.
blood.
I'm not joking about when he looked at the camera. That one scene where he does the open his mouth, he just looks so freaking evil. And I was like, what are you channeling, Tim? Like, where did you get that from? This look of like...
You are asking this about the dude that actually looked fairly decent in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
And he pulled that shit off.
Well, no,
but this guy here looks like I just punch him in the face. Like, this Pennywise looks like I can take him.
He's a wonderful actor.
Exactly.
He has the skill.
And I love it. Here. It was in the sewer. I was just like, this is not...
Yeah,
dread.
What kid is going to grab a boat from that motherfucker?
Yeah, nah, man. Nah.
But he doesn't look scary. He just looks like you should avoid him. He looks like Stranger Danger.
Exactly.
There you go. This is not Pennywise. This is Stranger Danger. This is the Stranger Danger, the clown.
But also, looking at the trailers, and we've had several trailers now, it doesn't look like they're doing the adult.
I don't dislike that part. I kind of would have preferred it was a two-part movie, or they kind of stuck to one or the other. I always felt that it was a weird pacing flip. But that's just because the adult actors were worse than the child actors in it. Let's be honest. The kids were way better than the adults. The adults were all doing a terrible job of acting.
The children
Except
in
for
that movie. The children in the movie weren't good actors. And they grew up to be good actors, most of them. So.
Yeah, and they were creepy. The Pennywise was creepier around the kids. He was not nearly as creepy when the adults were around. It was just weird. A lot of stuff was weird. But when I look at this guy, like, they do the scene where, like, the balloon ships, and he's just standing there. I'm just looking at him like, hey. Like, I mean, wow, that just does not... I honestly think if I looked up and he was standing in a corner, I'd just be like, you suck in that movie. Like, I'd just not even be creeped out. He just does not trigger dread or fear at all.
No, his face doesn't trigger dread.
Like, when he shows up in the sewer, I was just like, eh? Like, there was nothing.
Yeah. I am not looking for this movie to be...
And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest. He does not trigger anything. I'll keep looking him in the face.
Well,
and
it's I don't know what it is, but it has something to do with the shape of his face. The shape of his face does sort of give me a pedo bear feeling, like he could be a little touchy with children, but not
Not
so
even
much
enough
as,
of that to be scary. He just looks pervy.
Not so much
there
as
you go. He looks
I'm gonna fucking kill you, eat you, or anything like that.
Yeah.
He doesn't come. There you go. You know what? Good job. You caught it. No, here it is. You know why he's not doing dread? Because he does not look like a monster. He looks like a human threat. Yeah. That's the problem. Every time you see him, he just doesn't give off any supernatural vibe. He looks like the kind of guy like kids don't go over there next to that guy. He looks creepy.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like oh my God, he's going to eat us all.
Yeah, I wouldn't let my nieces or nephew near a clown that looks like him, but not because I'm worried about them eating them.
But he looks he's not pulling off any supernatural vibe yet. Maybe now this is just in trailers. Maybe in the movie, but he doesn't appear as a monster. Even when they do the teeth,
maybe there's still some more post-production stuff. But I mean, and And the thing about this article too was the fact that he's even thinking about remaking Pet Sematary. I mean, what do you guys think about that? I mean, we haven't seen it yet, so we don't know if it's...
What is there to remake? I'm sorry, but Pet Sematary to me was a real one-track movie. It didn't really have a lot to work with to need a remake.
Wasn't there multiple Pet Sematary movies?
Yes.
That's not good to that.
Technically.
Technically.
Yes.
I mean...
Technically.
all you could do is reshoot it, but I mean, I don't see how they're going to put a new spin on it.
I think that they could actually improve it a bit with, maybe a little CGI.
I don't know. That little kid was creepy, dude. They did a
The
pretty
kid
good job.
was creepy. The cat was fake as fuck.
Yeah, the cat was bad.
So they can do a more realistic cat. We're going to remake the whole movie so the cat can be... Because that's the scary part.
Now, I mean, if it stayed with
Hello,
the
Mommy.
storyline, and he didn't try to go places it wasn't meant to go, then maybe. But I mean, I cannot help but be a little bit prejudiced because of how that fucking clown looks.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, honestly, it's an automatic defense trigger whenever you take a cult classic and try to remake it. Because, I mean, we've seen so many failures. Everything from Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
And Evil Dead. I really was mad when they wanted to redo Evil Dead. And while it wasn't terrible... It was the movie and the person and the special effects. It was that exact mix that made it famous. How can you remake something when that's what makes the movie? You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, and I think that's the thing that we miss is that a lot of times it's not necessarily a well-directed or a well-made movie. Sometimes it's just it happened to get a perfect casting. Or
everything gelled perfectly, and you can't expect lightning to hit twice. It's just like I felt about Willy Wonka. I'm like, look, man, Gene Wilder, man, he somehow managed to be creepy as hell.
Yeah, well, I mean, I agree with you on that. Johnny Depp can't touch.
Yeah, Gene Wilder. So why try?
But here's my thing, and it may sound stupid, but movies that are cult classics like that, they're real campy. Mm-hmm. All right, I fucking love that.
Yeah.
That's what I love. And you're going to take my campy cult classic and you want to try to do a serious spin on it and make it into something that it's not.
Yeah.
And you're just going to ruin my campy.
Like I said, it's just a domino thing. Yeah. I mean, the dominoes fell right. Yeah, it was campy, but they had these awesome moments.
But it's even the era and the cameras, everything makes
Nightmare
the movie.
on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Those were campy movies. Friday the 13th is still one of my more favorite murderous freaking movies.
I'm a big fan of Friday the 13th too, but yes.
3 was my favorite, but...
Okay, yeah.
Well, that was the first time they came out with 3D for it, and
yeah.
I mean, it was just,
I mean, just like Nightmare on Elm Street, when, like you said, when they tried to redo Freddy, I'm sorry.
No.
That dude I don't remember his name, and that's saying because I'm a big fan, but he is Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
I would have rather they just came up with a whole new Nightmare person and not named him Freddy. I would have rather they just said, Nightmare on Elm Street, here's another person became a dream demon.
Yeah.
But trying to recast Freddy Krueger? No. Don't.
Yeah. It's one more thing, and then we can move on.
I hate that you brought up his name, because now it's like, damn it, I know his name.
I forgot it the second I tried to think of it. It was the exact same thing.
But one more thing before we move on, before we get too far. I put this in the same category as Psycho.
Okay.
All right. You got Anthony Perkins in Psycho. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to recast Vince Vaughn in Psycho.
Yeah.
This is the same kind of thing. This movie is the same kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And then he wants to take the reins for Pet Sematary. I'm not for it. I'm not for it.
And all that said, I'm still going to watch it. I know I am. I can't not watch it.
I mean, I'd rather they made a new Pet Sematary movie and said, oh, another family's moved in here. We're going to do a whole different version. Because the Pet Sematary is still there. I don't think anybody ever did anything about the damn cemetery, even in the later movies. Like, it's just there.
I think they did do something about it in one of them. If I
hope not.
Yeah, I think they did, but it's not really.
But I think they had a sequel after that one.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I don't think it's canon.
Yeah, no.
Really, also his new family moved into town, and then the pet
I never
died.
actually read the Pet Sematary book, so I don't know if
the book.
Because
they
imagine if
do
he did
anything
it on
about
accident.
it in the book.
Not that I recall. No.
No. Well, check out because imagine if he did it on accident. It's like, oh man, my daughter's rabbit died. We're gonna tell her it ran away, but we don't want her to find it. oh, I'm gonna go digging out. I'm going through the woods and I find this place. I'm like, oh crap, this must be a place where people go to hide the pets. Digs, buries a rabbit. Rabbits are creepy. Alright, and then you just do a different fucking story.
Rabbit's a horrible idea because all I can think of is the Mighty Pythons when you.
Yeah,
like that's all I can think of.
Murderous
All I could think of, because I'm older than you guys, all I could think is the girl wakes up and Bugs Bunny's standing there going, What's up, Doc?
Oh, I thought you were going to go Bunnicula, like the old funny Dracula with Bunnicula.
Bugs Bunny standing at the foot of my fucking bed going, What's up, Doc, at 3 a.m. when he's supposed to be dead? No.
No, man. Sharp, pointy teeth.
Especially he's chewing on something, and then you find out it's not a carrot, like a piece of meat.
It's a finger.
Yeah, no, see. All right, next.
Ain't I a stinker?
Honestly, I mean, that's going to
That's nightmare fuel, man.
That's pretty much going to roll up a perception check for us today. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode. Be sure to like, subscribe, and down below we have a description with all of our social media. Check that out. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Google+. All the links are down there. You can see some behind the scenes stuff as well as, just whenever we're posting something, we always post to those medias as well. Also, you can look over to the side here and we'll have some links to some other videos you might want to check out, as well as below you'll see the Dicejunkies icon where you can click to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.